Click and record, and right, this time around, alter the camera around. Right, okay. Oh, is it going to rain? Well, it's always going to rain, I guess. So, hi, how you doing there? My name is Paul Murphy, and you are? Pleased to meet you. Namaste. Here's a song called Night Thoughts. And if you're listening to this, it means I managed to get through the end of the song. So you'll know it's take 3. And if you're not listening to this, then you'll know that I messed up halfway through, because it's a long song. Am I going to do this one finger picking or the plectrum? Now, the tonality is always different on a finger pick. That's flat and sharp at the same time. Wait for the traffic to go past. Did I tell you what it's called? This is called Night Thoughts. Yeah. That's a good way to check. See if the tune stretch the strings. Oh, alright. Okay. I'm nearly ready. You still with me? I'm glad for your company. Look at the eyes, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I know what comes next. I was just wondering whether to put a harmonica on or not. No. No. I see a river of people sailing by my door. Don't think I can swim with them anymore. I got an IOU here that says 20 more years. I can't read the signature through cascading tears. People stop me and ask me how it is. I point to a stranger and say I'd swap my life for his. They pause for a moment and scurry away. They're afraid of the next sentence I might say. The moon's coming up over someone else's roof. If you wonder where your wife went, well, here's the proof. No smoke without fire. Here, have a match. This is an episode I've been waiting to catch. I've been writing my diary in reverse. Tomorrow is pretty bad. Yesterday looks worse. There's a knock on the door, but there's no one I want to see. I'm never more alone than when someone's here with me. I'm idly watching the tube of you. I see more movement, tube aglow. I keep inserting scenes that I wish I'd seen. That's the thing about fantasies, the grass is always green. The lights are going out all the time. I'm trying to tell myself that everything's fine. The landlord of life's got an eviction note to enforce. What would I have achieved if I could stay the course? Everybody's talking and So many mistakes. Oh gosh darn. This freaking disease. I'm so sorry. The disease has spread to my eyes now. Long-term viewers will know what I'm talking about. 7, 8, 9, 10. So much for 20 mile an hour speed limit, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see a river of people sailing by my door. I don't think I can swim with them anymore. I got an IOU here that says 20 more years. I can't read the signature through cascading tears. People stop and ask me how it is. I point to a stranger and say that's what my life is. They pause for a moment, then scurry away. They're afraid the next sentence I might say. The moon's coming up over someone else's roof. If you wonder where your wife went, well, here's the proof. No smoke without fire. I wanna borrow a match. This is an episode I've been waiting to catch. I've been writing my diary in reverse. Tomorrow was pretty bad. Yesterday looks worse. There's a knock on the door, but there's no one I wanna see. I'm never more alone than when someone's here with me. I'm idly watching the tube of you. I see more reaction in a tube of glue. I keep inserting scenes that I wish I'd seen. That's the thing about fantasies. The grass is always green. The lights are going out all the time. I'm trying to tell myself that everything's fine. The landlord at last got an eviction note to enforce. What would I have achieved if I could stay the course? My lawyer's just sent me a rewritten will. Leaves everything to her and my children with the bill. What about my instructions? I call her up and ask. She says just drink the drink I left for you in that flask. A gypsy told me once as she was passing through, never let your left hand know what the right one wants to do. She took £5 in exchange for her wisdom words. 43 years on, still the loudest laughter I ever heard. I was on the skids, consumed by doubt. I went to the church and they threw me out. We don't want rational questions in here. I said, if your God exists, surely you got nothing to fear. I thought of my first wife with a lot of remorse. She put a saddle on the wrong breed of horse. Don't count on anyone who hears music in their ears. If she needs consoling, my final wife made me pay my arrears. I fell asleep today in the middle of a dream. I was dying of thirst beside a cool running stream. I woke up in a cold sweat to find I was still awake. I told the ceiling that's the kind of visit you can keep. was taking offers on my possessions. The auctioneer told me I was bordering on obsession. It'll all get done, he said, there's plenty of time. I showed him my invitation to the next firing line. Footsteps outside, they know I'm alone. To throw them off I shouted, I'm not at home. Why should we believe you? One of them replied, if you need to ask, I said, you're not qualified to decide. Next thing I heard with the elevator going down, lucky for me it didn't stop when it hit the ground. I've staved off the inevitable for at least another hour. When it's always raining, you're happy with just a shower. I took my family albums to the recycle bank. They took them to the orphanage and they all said no thanks. They saw I was hurt, so they laughed in my face. So much for kindness, I thought, as I burned down the place. Looking out my window on a vacant town, only my Malice out tonight on the streets dreaming for a sound. I do my gown up, something just made me shiver. I'm a little afraid of the morning might deliver. I just the photographs on my wall. I like to pretend they're a friend who's come to call. Is that what you're wearing? I ask one with a sly grin. I think it might be too long since I let a real person in. I hear a voice speaking in an angry tone. Takes a while before I realize that it's my own. I need to cool off, so stumble back to bed. Maybe tomorrow will be a day I don't wake up dead. Night Thoughts, 1.5 versions of I don't know if you knew what was going on. There's a couple of there's a builder's van there, that's recycling. It's just a narrow country track that I like to paint a picture for me. And the recycling men have just come down in a lorry, so it's a bit like a couple of male stags out there at the bottom. You know, are you going to pull in so we can get past you? Are you going to pull in so we can get past you? Do you want to wait for the outcome so I can tell you who the victor was? It looks to me like what the recycling men are doing is they're just walking down and picking up the bins to empty very, very slowly. A lot of flashing lights out there as well. The carbon footprint they're creating by just waiting there with their engine revving is offsetting the recycling memoir. It's offsetting any gains from the recycling. So that song is called Night Thoughts, and If I tell you that I wrote that at 17:42 p.m. yesterday, how many of you can make the connection? You're very clever. Oh, well done you as well. You down in Venezuela. Some clever people out there on the internet. Sorry, I just feel like chatting to you. I'm just going to say that the lyrics to Nine Thoughts appear in my latest lyric anthology, which is called War and Harvest, and it's available on Amazon, along with my other 25 lyric anthologies, such as For My Child, Purification, Some Glad Music, Malice, Through the Looking Glass, Compromise, Not Picture, Bitter Realities, Crystal Heart, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, and Love Story brackets, close brackets, Juliette, Descent and Rise, A Tale in Two Parts. And there's also some comedy books I've written, such as Paul Murphy's Highly Unlikely History of the World Part 1, Paul Murphy's Highly Unlikely History of the World Part 2, and the complete Paul Murphy's Highly Unlikely History of the World, which contains also about the UK, and The Fables, which is my spoof of the Beatles. What else have I got up there? Malice, Looking Glass, Crystal Heart. And I also have some children's titles as well, such as Emily and Bill and the Stormy Day, Emily's Magic Unicorn, Emily and Bill Meet Santa, and Rudolph. You've been very kind and generous with your time. I'm going to let you go now. But please come back. Click that off.